Bola Tinubu has urged Nigerians to remain hopeful and united as the nation celebrates Easter, drawing a parallel between the resurrection of Jesus Christ and Nigeria's journey towards peace and prosperity. In his Easter message released on Friday, Tinubu described the season as a celebration of Jesus Christ's crucifixion and resurrection, the cornerstone of the Christian faith. He called on Nigerians to reflect on the values of sacrifice, redemption, love, and hope, especially in the face of ongoing national challenges. As president of our blessed nation, I draw inspiration from this timeless message of hope and renewal. I remain steadfast in my commitment to delivering the promise of a renewed hope, a better, more just, and prosperous Nigeria for all, Tinubu stated. The president expressed deep sorrow over recent tragic incidents and assured citizens that restoring peace remains a top priority. I understand the pain and fear these incidents have caused. Let me assure you that my administration's resolve to restore peace and security remains unshakable. The forces of evil will never prevail over our country, he said. He added that the armed forces and security agencies have been directed to end insecurity decisively and without delay, and praise the ongoing efforts to reclaim peace and stability. Tinubu also addressed the economic difficulties, acknowledging the burden on citizens while pointing to early signs of recovery. Let us remain hopeful. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu,
Yeah.
what's to take on this admonition?
Well, I've always said before now that one of the best things the leader of a country will do is to always come out to encourage his citizens.
Okay.
Right? So because I'm like I said, I have the people I train. So most times I don't just come and start talking to them what they should do. Come and just encourage them, tell them it can be better, it could be better, it will be better, right? So I think this is a timely message, and it's good actually for the leader to come out and just encourage his citizens to stay united, stay strong, and making sure that we know that it is going to be better.
Beyond encouragement, there are indices. The president pointed out first. He said the security agencies have been given the mandate to end insecurity, and also he said that capital insecurity. He mentioned about the economy being revived. So I would have to ask, what's your opinion on how would you judge this government presently on these two indices on insecurity and economy?
Okay, first of all, on insecurity, I believe or I think that in every country or in every place, there's always a little space of
to be a flame always,
Okay.
which will always be, as I said.
Okay.
But then we need to see action. We
this
need to
is
see
actually
work.
yeah.
We are always getting informations and news that seems like Nigeria will not be better.
Oh.
But then, in as much as we are alive, They say when there's life,
There is hope.
So in as much as we are alive, in as much as we have our identity as Nigerians, we cannot run from who we are.
Okay.
We cannot run from who we are. You can run from your nation per se, you can change your place of habitation, but you cannot change your identity. You cannot change. Okay, you have dual citizenship, yes. You cannot change who you are. Okay, you decide not to be Nigerian, but irrespective of anything, you still have your source as a Nigerian.
Yeah.
Do you think Nigerians are still hopeful, or their hope is being held by a thin line between hope and despair?
Well,
No,
about this.
let's be realistic.
About this, I think that where our hope comes from is mostly from Easter, Christ.
Easter.
So we believe God.
But
Like
Easter
you
is
said.
a one-time celebration. Easter is not. It's not always.
I'm not about the this is I'm talking about the experience or
Yeah, okay.
the encounter that happened during Easter. So
Okay.
we are always trusting God. So like he said, we are always hopeful. So and our hope is drawn to our faith. We believe that one day God will visit Nigeria. So
Let's
I want to say, show me one person who is not hopeful. Show me, okay, we complain.
somebody said that the cost of living is now killing the living.
Exactly,
I've
because
seen-
of living is killing the living, but you don't have anything to do, but remain hopeful. You are living, you believe, you just have to go ahead. If you don't have hope that Nigeria will be better, you should have killed yourself. Just kill yourself. Exactly, you kill yourself.
Oh, we wouldn't encourage that because
Yeah.
Please encourage that. Yes, we don't encourage that. Please, don't kill yourself. I beg in the name of God.
Nigeria will be better.
Nigeria will be better.
But let me give us a scenario. You have somebody comes to you and asks you for says he's hungry and he needs to eat something, and then you tell the person remain hopeful.
That's why I said earlier, we need action to keep our hope aflame. Yes, continuously aflame. We need our hope to be strong and very firm.
Okay.
Yes, we want to look and say, okay, yes, things are still rough, but then our president is doing something. That's
Thank
what I want. That's what Nigerians want.
Okay.
We are talking of insecurity, and our president is saying the military forces have been given. It is their responsibility to do that. We know that they have all they need to ensure our safety. But how many percent assurance do we have?
Okay.
How many percent assurance do we have? As he was saying, Nigerians need to, should I say, have their life in their hands. Protect themselves. You have to protect yourself because you're not sure the nation will protect you. The nation, it is, yes, the nation is, the security forces are there to protect us, but how sure are we that they have our back? Not that my house will be robbed and I call the police and they'll be there 2 hours later when the robbery is over,
Okay.
and the guys cannot be found. No, that's not what we want. We want our hope to be reinforced by seeing action from the part of our leaders.
Leaders. Wisdom, thank you for your opinion. Mr. Wisdom, let me ask you, what, as a leadership coach, what role does hope have to play in governance?
Okay, first of all, hope has everything to play in every aspect of life as a whole, right? And also as in the government, ensuring that your subjects have a sense of belonging
Okay.
is a very vital point. All right, it's very vital. So making sure that the people I'm leading have this faith, not just in me, but in themselves, that everything will be better. Though I'm not seeing results yet, everything will be better. That goes a long way to tell people that yes, you are trying, you are doing your best, you are making sure that things, and also it's not just like he said, not just talking. There should be action. There should be something you are doing that also tell people that okay, he's trying, he's doing his best. Because somebody said words are cheap because anybody can say anything.
Okay.
Everybody can say anything. So, but the what makes your words more powerful or more weighty is the actions you put behind the words.
Okay, I'll come back to you, Mr. Developable. There are indications that the president said from his speech. You said the economy is rising, is growing, it's reviving, and then before then we've thought that the price of fuel was what controls the price of goods, other commodities. But recently there have been developments in the price of PMS, which is known as petrol. It's been dropped, and then apparently we don't see those those changes. We are yet to see those changes being effected in the marketplaces. So the question is it only a sole responsibility of the government, or stakeholders in these sectors have a role to play?
Stakeholders have the role. I would say that, because you have to see. I said it a few days ago that people are greedy. It is in our blood to be greedy. It is part of our nature to be greedy. Human nature, to be specific, to be greedy, to be selfish. Yes. So, stakeholders have a role to play to ensure that these changes are effected in the rights of communities across Nigeria. So, talking about this, talking about being greedy and all that, the nation, have to look out and ensure that Nigerians, as prices reduce, Nigerians ensure that the prices reflect in the commodities in the market, because people would not. I've said it earlier that what goes up in Nigeria does not come down.
But let me also say, let me also add, it never means nation building is a collective responsibility.
Exactly. It's a collective responsibility. It's our responsibility to build our nation. We all cry for corruption, cry against corruption, but then if you look deep down,
It starts from we are corrupt. Yeah, from down.
look deep
From
down, we are corrupt. So for us to change corruption, we need to change ourselves.
So could we assert that the president's statement, "Let us remain hopeful," is let us remain hopeful. It cuts across different sectors. So it's like it seems like a call of responsibility
to personal, to
It's a
individuals,
call,
it's a call
it's
to
a
police,
call to responsibility.
Okay.
to everybody.
Is you seeing or having a belief that something will
Seeing a
happen.
better future.
Yes. Just having a belief that
Something good is will happen.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So, and without hope for me, I believe that hope and faith works in line.
Okay.
And faith without action is dead. So hope and faith working together, you have to work to see that thing you believe coming to reality.
Okay.
Don't fold your hands and see and just comes up. It's not sometimes
So,
not just miracle.
okay, let me ask you-
bringing back to our nation.
Okay. Sorry, let me cut you. So do you think that there are indices Nigerians are looking forward to that would help keep their hope alive?
Repeat for me.
Do you think there are indications or indices that Nigerians are looking up to that could help keep this hope alive?
Yes, we need things that will keep our hope alive.
We need. I'm talking about, are there present things, present developments that we could look at and say, okay, our hope could be alive.
Probably
You're in Nigeria.
yeah, exactly. Probably the PMS stuff we talked about.
Yeah, the
is
first
a
of
medium to keep our hope alive. Since the fuel has reduced should I call it a bit, not
Yeah.
very much.
Okay.
Reduced a bit. Is a medium to keep our hope alive.
When last did you go to the market? I can't recall. I want us to be realistic. I want, because people watching us now will be like, okay, let us remain hopeful. So what are the indications? Someone will ask themselves, what are the indications that I could look up to? So I want to go know from a perspective as a Nigerian. What are are there indications you could say, okay, President has,
point out to
yes,
say,
I said I can be
this is
yes.
making my
I think like you said, the first off is because that was last week. I think this week, I thought Wednesday or Tuesday, I was coming from my one, so I needed to buy fuel, so I had to go to the house, get the going to the, and I saw I think something 900 or something like that. And I was like, okay, it's decreasing to an extent. So that is a positive change.
What about do you sub? Do you use data?
That is the word. Don't talk about that.
No,
That is no. I do that, and then recently I was calculating this thing, right? Where to send SMS now, is 6 naira.
6 naira, yeah.
And then 1 second, making a call 1 second is about 4 naira. I checked it because I used to calculate those stuff. It's 4 naira and just 1 second a call.
Okay.
It's fun. I was like, why all these things now? And then the worst of all, I use Excel. And then I'm not okay, yes, I'm bitter because I checked and then my bonus, they don't give us bonus again. That is a turn
They'll
off.
tell you come tomorrow. No job
That
today.
is, they don't give us bonus again for anything. You buy your airtime. They know the one you put. That's what is there. And then you want to use data. You put 2 gig, and then within 6 hours, they're telling you have
like pour water into basket.
I was like, God, what's happening? Before you just do something, they say you have 500 MB remaining. And then once you get to 500 MB, just buy another one because that is all. No, yeah, that is all because there's nothing you can do again. Just go on WhatsApp. Yeah, tell you have 200 MB.
So with all these indices, let us remain hopeful.
Let's just remain helpful.
But then, from all we have said, from triviality, there's
nothing to be hopeful.
Sorry.
No,
there's no indication that we should remain hopeful, but we just have
to be hopeful.
I just think being hopeful is a part of life.
Yeah.
Being hopeful is a part of life. For me, our president is just reminding us that in as much as they are living,
just believe that is a
Alright.
better
just
future.
believe that, because from all indication,
There is nothing really.
there's nothing that will make us, calculating, like, okay, the only thing that I feel like it's going to say this is an indication that we can be hopeful is the fuel. And the fuel has not reduced to a good extent.
We will remain hopeful. Thank you, gentlemen.